Hi, it's the 1st of May 2011. The Prince and the Princess are married. The Pope, the late Pope, is beatified or whatever it's called. And so I thought it would be a good occasion to look into the idea of doing a bit of video. Have you noticed that very few bloggers actually use video? I'm not talking about incorporating let's say a song or a movie clip. I'm talking about the idea of using video as a tool instead of typing, talking to the camera as I'm doing now. Is it worthwhile? I don't know. But it certainly is a technique that could be exploited. Funnily enough, very few people, even professionals, exploit this possibility of using video as a talking tool. There's one guy who does this in France. He's a journalist, Christophe Barbier at The Express. He does it brilliantly. Every few days there's a short video clip on news, political news normally. And he has really taken this possibility to the stage of a fine art. But he, funnily enough, he's the only guy who does this. As for bloggers like me, amateur bloggers, I don't know of many people who do this. And yet, as I say, the possibility exists. It's perfectly feasible. It is, of course, a little bit more complicated than simply sitting down at a typewriter and typing in a blog post or taking photos. Why is it complicated? Well, because there are a lot of different steps that you have to go through. The first step, of course, is simply this very idea of filming oneself. Well, I guess if I were working with a collaborator, this step could be avoided. But for the moment, I'm on my own, and so I'm filming myself. As my son said on the phone the other day, okay, Papa, that's fine. Now you have to think about filming the others. Okay, one of these days I will think about filming the others. But at present I'm trying to solve this problem of how do you film yourself, how do you talk to the camera, and how do you put that into a blog. As I said, it's complicated in the sense that that is simply the very first step, filming. And even there, it's a step that's composed of several different aspects. You have to understand the camera, and these little Sony cameras are fantastically complex things. They're unbelievably compact. They do an unbelievable number of things, and you have to make an effort to more or less master the hardware, as it were. Then there is minor questions such as lighting. At present I'm not using any lighting whatsoever here, but last night I tried to use some old electric bulbs that I had in my stock of lamps, and I put one of them into a bed lamp, and I was filming my very first talk last night, and all of a sudden the lamp went out, the bulb just dropped down. I found that I hadn't checked beforehand, but it was a 300-watt bulb, and my bed lamp has a warning that can only take 60 watt as a maximum. So in fact my lamp actually melted. The bed lamp, the bulb actually melted through heat, the bed lamp, and so that put an end to my attempts to do this talk last night. So today I've decided to do it without any lighting whatsoever. I don't know what the results will be. That's another complication in this whole affair. I'm sort of working without a safety net. I don't know even whether my camera is actually recording what I'm saying, but I hope so. So once you've solved those problems, then you get around to the question of what do you do with the video that has been recorded, if in fact it has been recorded. If the sound is correct, you see I'm wearing or maybe you don't see because I don't know whether you can see that, I'm wearing a remote microphone, and I hope the sound is okay. We'll see. So what do you do with all of this? Well, you have to edit it, have to cut and edit the video, particularly if I want to put in other things, other video shots. Maybe I won't this time because I'm being very careful, doing only a minimum of things, learning by experience, as it were. But you do have to do a minimum amount of cutting and editing, and of course you do that on the computer using software such as what's it called? I've forgotten the name of it. In any case, I've got 2 or 3 different pieces of software, and once you've got something that's more or less cut and edited correctly, yes, the name I was looking for is Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro Express, I think my version is called. I have to see if it works. So once you've actually edited your talk, then of course you have to look into this very nasty question of formats, because video formats are, as I said in a recent blog, quite a complicated affair. At present there are 3 of them. Let's hope that one day they'll be reduced to a single format, but at present you have a format called H.264, which is the MPEG-4 classical format, which is what my Sony camera is actually producing at the present moment, I hope. And this particular MPEG-4 format can be used on certain blog browsers, on certain web browsers, but not all. Let's say there are 3 prominent web browsers. You've got, 4 if you count Internet Express, but I don't count Internet Express. I think it's obsolete now. So you've got Firefox, you've got Chrome from Google, and there's an Apple browser, which is very, very good, called Safari. So one of the 3, I think it's Firefox. One of the 3, let's say Chrome, will certainly accept the MPEG format, but others do not. You have to convert to another format called OGG, O-G-G, or to a third format, which will probably become the de facto standard, which is WebM, W-E-B-M. So you have to get through all of those problems of formats, and then of course you have to say, well, how am I going to actually put my video talk into a blog? Well, normally that's quite possible, quite easy. I've done some experimenting already, and I think I can do that. So we'll see. In any case, this is a very first attempt at using this concept of talking to the camera. I'll see whether it's worthwhile pursuing this experiment. And maybe I'll see whether I can even enhance it by including in my talks various shots of my dogs, my donkeys, the mountains, the garden, etc., etc. Okay, bye for now.